What's going on, guys? JT Bethers here with another episode of LA Noire. And it's been a couple weeks since I've played. I don't remember where we're at, or what we're even doing, or what anything is. The studio secretary murderer.
We will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. You have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside the railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
Come on, Galloway.
Another body and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
Exactly. Did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, Phelps? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
The bum took a swipe at me.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
Go to the pawn shop, motherfucker.
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
If you take it along with all of the other indicators.
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's ground. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
Yeah, he was set up. Pawnbroker, 10:17 a.m.
How can I help you boys?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. LAPD.
Detective Bethers and Galloway.
Rose gold wedding and engagement ring.
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give it?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip. Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
Yeah.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build. Dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
Damn right we'll be. Come on, Galloway.
You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where are we headed?
To the railroad! You idiot!
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus.
Herb was having fun with us.
The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. The Dahlia letters are genuine. The man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Mullen.
And how do we prove that, Phil? Skipper ain't gonna like this one.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
You boys ready? Follow me.
Yes, ma'am.
We should keep this development with the rings under our hands.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. Got it?
We definitely gonna drive over the tracks like that.
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body.
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them.
What have we got here?
White female,
dead body.
approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Just check you out, whore.
Smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
A very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Leave that car in front of that hydrant and I'll give you a ticket.
There we go.
This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's not even worth investigating.
Put that down. I said down.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her.
Man, there sure was a lot of alcoholics back in the day.
We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's gonna be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Someone was trying to get her to come home.
Who was it?
What are you thinking, Ray?
The city keeps tossing us dead bodies. We're just running to catch up.
Yeah.
Detective
talk to
Phelps
you
and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
Come here, you sick fuck.
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her.
Got
It's
him.
not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand. Classic Carmine. Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop! Don't hit him.
No.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take.
Sick fuck's actually
I
telling
found
the
her
truth.
lipstick in her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
I
Why
don't
didn't you
believe you.
report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Clyde, you get this sack of shit into a cell. I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
Leave that car in front of the and I'll give you a ticket.
Get yourself ready, Rusty.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor, closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thank you.
Come on, Galloway, you're driving. I'm Miss Daisy.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Yeah, where are we going, motherfucker? What in the butt?
You read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah. Yeah, I read about that.
These people are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? Guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. You spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country will be okay. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
Levine's Liquor Store, 11:24 a.m. Yeah.
What can I do for you? LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
Ladies first.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic in a liquor store, that was never going to work out, was it?
Exactly.
He wasn't
She's
always
a
such a
drunk.
loner. Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
And she was borrowing books from
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Sounds suspicious. Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
Rollins bowling alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Yeah.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Graham. A lot of cops pull there on Tuesday
That's where
night.
you go fuck your bitches and hoes, ain't it? Well, come on, Galloway.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
Got a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Any idea where the money came from?
Yeah.
She didn't mention it, but she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
I believe him.
I got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her stay. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. To be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
You know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society.
Mm-hmm.
You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem.
3 out of 3 correct. Yeah.
Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
Will do. Come on, Galloway. Not supposed to be drinking.
You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
We're headed to the motherfucking bar. The fuck? Stupidio. I swear, you know, you people gotta agree.
drink, fellas?
Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers? What is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink?
Stunk.
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
Get out of my way, Galloway.
You a friend of Evelyn Summers?
Who's asking?
Very cute. You know who's asking.
I know my rights. You don't have any. Answer the question.
Evelyn mooches for drinks. I don't have any time for that.
Was that so hard?
Keep writing me, copper.
Boy, I will knock your fucking ass out. Try me. Have you seen me fight? I can fight better than Galloway here. He sucks.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
You're
You
lying.
want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You looked down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
I hope you're holding aces. I'm telling you again. I barely knew her.
Really? Then why is there a book with your name on it?
Why would you lend
Bam,
her a
bitch.
book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that. A Renaissance man like yourself, lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it. I saw her go into a hotel with Tierney last night. They had booze in her paper.
Excuse me.
He's your man.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
Man, I am on a roll. For show.
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
To the bowling alley, you fucking knucklehead.
Car 11K, come in. Car 11K, KGPL.
11 King.
The message from Captain Donnelly, return to Central Code 2.
11 King, enter out. Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
Alrighty then.
The captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
Oh boy. Come on, Galloway. Detective J.T. Bedford's on the scene.
I gotta have it. I used to be indecisive. Now I'm not so...
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Tarleton didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, though. You're married, yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And to follow up on Evelyn Summers, I want daily reports.
Sir, yes, sir.
I don't need this.
Well, guys, that's going to do it for today's episode of LA Noire. If you like what you see, make sure you hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. If you want to know, would you shut the fuck up?
Meet you outside.
Shut up. I'm trying to talk to my people. Anyways, if you want to know anytime a video is being posted, make sure you hit the little bell button next to subscribe. That'll notify you anytime a video goes up, as well as going to my Facebook page and the Outcast Posse's Facebook page, which links are in the description below, as well as everybody's YouTube channel and everybody's Twitch channel, so make sure you check them all out. They're always posting some badass shit. Until next time, I'll talk to y'all later.